Hey guys, it's Icy here. Actually, I'm not Icy anymore because I changed my name for the last time for a really long time. Back to my original name from a while ago, like at the beginning of MW3, to Omnimodous. And I like that name a lot better, and I don't know, it's just, I like it better. So here we have the brand new, just shipped, just released pretty much, Astro A50's headset. They're $300, which is a little pricey, I know, but they're definitely worth it. They definitely give you what you pay for, and they're wonderful. So here's the actual box itself. They come in a sleeve, so you gotta take it out. The sleeve itself just has like the features on the back and everything else. So the actual box flips open, and the very first thing you see are the mix amp and the headphones. The mix amp is a simple box. It has a power button and the surround sound button and all the ports in the back, and it's small and doesn't have the big slider like the A40 mix amp. And I'll get back to this later. The next thing is the headset, which is really just amazing. And it's nice, sleek, and completely wireless, unless you're playing Xbox, but again, I'll get back into that later. So then you take this plastic off. I preferably put it over here, just safekeeping. Then in here is a little pamphlet teaching you how to do stuff, what to do, and how to set it up. This is all the setup, the functions, and everything else in the mix amp, and where to plug. Now here is actually how to set it up within your system. So here's the Xbox, virtually no system like setup required. It's already set to go. It's good. Here is the PS3. You need to go into settings and do some things, unless you already have the A40s, I think, and then it's the same. And same with the computer, PC. And the stand itself is it's once you put it together, it's usually not supposed to take it apart. So that just tells you how to slide the stand together, and that shows you what it should look like once it's all together. Then the next thing is there should be the stand here, but like I said, I already put it together, and once it's put together, it's done. And so how the stand's supposed to look with everything on it is like this. So it should look like that, and just everything kind of sits perfectly there. So next thing are there's four wires. One of them is I left downstairs, and that's the one wire that just goes from the headset to the Xbox controller. And it's not much; it's the only wire you have to use when you're playing Xbox. But the other one's PS3 has Bluetooth, and everything else is fine. So this wire here is the power wire from the Xbox to the actual mix amp. And there's another wire exactly like it, which is this one. But this is for charging the headset because it's a lot shorter, and the headset sits right on the stand, right with the mix amp. So the shorter wire goes for the headset, and this goes for the power. Same kind of output, and you can find these in most places, this shape, but there you go. Then this is the actual optical wire, and this is what sends all the audio and all the information from the Xbox to the mix amp. And it's a small little wire. You can order a bigger one if you want, depending on how far you can have your mix amp and your headset away from the actual Xbox. But mine is gonna be right next to it, so I didn't need the optional longer one, which costs more money. So then that's everything that's in the box. Let me get into the actual details about the headset and the mix amp. Okay, so let's start with the mix amp. The mix amp, simple little box, like I said before. The two buttons, the power button, the surround sound button. I don't know why anyone wouldn't use this button, this one right here, because it honestly makes the whole sound in the whole game 1,000 times better. Then here you got your 5 ports in the back: the USB, the optical in, the optical out, the power, and the auxiliary. USB is for charging the headset. That's the wire you plug in and charge the headset. The optical in is the information from the Xbox going into the mix amp. The optical out is, say you have another optical wire, another mix amp. I don't know why you'd have two, but whatever. You have wire going from the mix amp to this, so you don't have to, since there's only one port for the Xbox. And this is the power, and I'm not sure what the auxiliary does. Maybe for like headphones, like just regular headphones that you put in here. Okay, so that's the mix amp. The headset is pretty cool, and here's what it is. And like Astro's reputation, it's incredibly comfortable. But if you're paying $300, it should be. And it has a little cushion on the side and the ears. And it's pretty stylish. Orange little cable running up the headphone sides here and here. And has a mic, obviously. But the cool thing about this mic is, say your mom comes in yelling at you, you gotta go talk to someone, or on someone calls, or whatever, you just flip it up and you feel a little click. And that says that your mic's muted. So you can see the little jump there. That's the mute. Okay, so then here's the port where the you plug it in from the Xbox, and here's the port where you charge it right here. And then so here's the volume slider. It's a little slider right here. And then here's a cool feature of this. You have the two sides. The orange side's the voice, and the white side's the game. It starts off right in the middle, and then you can choose which side it goes to. So you want to hear the game more than your teammates, or you want to hear your teammates more than the game, say they're talking quietly or whatever. And then here's the coolest feature of the A50s. It has 3 different settings. The first setting, all the way top, is boring for like movies and like just kind of watching around, like not really doing anything. Second is bass heavy, and it's for like movies and first person, like not first person, but like solo games such as like Skyrim, or like where it's mainly like bass and you want to just hear it and you're not really trying to listen for key things. And the third setting is for all those first person shooters or like combat multiplayer games, and it dims the background noise such as like the wind or like the freaking chickens or whatever, which are really annoying, but I just wind up killing them anyway. And it makes footsteps, reloads, like when the enemies talk, and everything like that louder. And which is extremely helpful because the very first game I played with these, I got a MOAB on Team Deathmatch, and I wouldn't have done it without hearing the footsteps, because especially with SitRep Pro, it makes it unstoppable. And here's the power button here. So that's the A50s. Hope you enjoyed it, and like, comment, subscribe, and thank you.